This could be a completely troll match, or they could go all out. Who knows? We don't know what they're thinking. So we'll get to see.
Yeah, we'll see. They may take this opportunity to have a good little scrim.
If anything, this is more of a scrim to practice all y'all's games. So we get to see some fun in that. Actually, you know what? Let me see.
All right.
Now you all set?
And now Hodors are not going to ban this time because they had one person take too long to get in, so they lost one ban.
Good on them.
Good on them. Woo.
Woo. Woo. Alright. And here we go. We got the final band rolling in. Malphite, Gnar, and Ahri. Huh. So, a Gnar, I would say, is 100% a target pick. There we go. Alright.
Leaving Mundo open is a little bit of a bad choice, but
Mundo got nerfed this past patch.
I don't know. He's still pretty strong.
He's still a Mundo.
It
He
is
still
still
goes
Mundo.
where he pleases, but he's still got nerfed. I think there's definitely better picks here than a Mundo. However, it does seem that they want a top lane prioritize on the side of Hodors, so.
Awesome indeed. It does get locked in. And the
Red.
Poppy just in response. I think we saw that.
Oh, and the Soraka, too. So I
Yeah,
love the
that-
Poppy.
Well,
Sorry.
rest in peace, Mundo.
Rippin' Peace Mundo. Yeah, Poppy does percent health damage with her Q, both the initial strike and the after effect pop, so Mundo is pretty much countered by Poppy damage. So we'll see how well he does in top lane. And then Soraka is just counters life and counters mentality. She just automatically tilts the other team. So, advantage tilt.
Advantage tilt indeed. So fire.
Tilt is trying to tilt the Hodors.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Imagine that deal with the LeBlanc is gonna just try to assassinate people before Soraka heals them up. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work.
Well,
And then Rek'Sai comes out, but I don't approve of the Rek'Sai pick either.
LeBlanc can effectively one-shot someone before Soraka has a chance to heal them, so that's a possibility. I definitely see that being there. The Rek'Sai pick up here, it's probably a comfort pick for Thorskin. I think other junglers are a lot more powerful than Rek'Sai currently, but Rek'Sai may fit into their comp better. We don't know until we see their entire comp. So, could just be a comfort pick, could be a potential mix with their comp, but we'll see. So,
We will see indeed.
indeed.
Indeed, Utopian Duck picking up the victor for the glorious evolution.
The wave clear. The wave clear, the wave clear, the wave clear. So,
Yeah, Valkyries has it right. You should never just blind pick LeBlanc. He's really, at this point, she's not that strong of a champion anymore. So if you're picking it just into, yeah, all right. I get that he might be good at LeBlanc. I'm just saying that LeBlanc just might not be the option you want to go for.
Well,
You could have played Echo. Echo is pretty similar to Ahri.
honestly, into a Victor, I don't see it being too big of a problem. Victor's main job here is wave clear. You can see they don't really have any wave clear on the side of tilt, so Victor's job is to stay mid, keep clearing waves, and keep that pressure up, and if he can get a kill, he can get a kill, but his job is to stay safe, not die in wave clear. And you can see that Sivir actually is going to fill that role on the Hodor's team, so LeBlanc was a risky blind pick, but it's not going to be hammered to the ground right now because of the Victor pickup from Tilt.
Yeah, we're getting word that Eric Shun is good on LeBlanc, so we will have to see if that holds up, if that stays true. But the Sivir pickup is going to help their initiation and get in right there behind the Rek'Sai and LeBlanc, like you said. The Lucian, though, just coming out. Lucian Shiraka is going to be hard to beat.
Brent, I'll bet you that's a Fervor Lucian.
You might be, but I did work with my Thunderlord's Lucian last game.
Oh my god. Brett, I'm gonna go over the reasons.
I got
why
a couple kills with the Thunderlords.
I'm gonna go
I got a couple
over
kills.
the reasons why Fervor is better than Thunderlords.
I disagree on every one of them.
I'm gonna go over all the reasons after the stream.
Alright, well, here's the reason behind Thunderlords. What do you got, Pasago?
Okay, I'll just join in whenever he's giving the reasons why Fervor is better. I can tell you immediately.
The Thunderlords, I used my W to kill 2 people in our game because of Thunderlords procs. Without Thunderlords and with Fervors, we wouldn't have got them. But alright, so my biggest point of it is that as an ADC in today's meta, right, as the caster ADCs, and not really the auto attack ADCs, you're using your spells way more than you should be auto attacking because that's where a majority of your damage comes from. So if I can proc that Thunderlords way more often, so I'm not like auto attacking enough in the early trades to warrant Fervor.
Brent,
Lucian is an auto attack champion.
You do also realize that Fervor stacks. It gives you 2 stacks whenever you hit a spell ability on an enemy. So you Q auto or W auto Q auto, and it's automatically all the way up. It's fully stacked on Fervor and you're dealing all the on-hit damage.
I get it. It's there, but my deal is that if I'm just gonna hit him 3 times, if I'm gonna hit him with a Q plus an auto attack as a damage trade in lane, that procs a Thunderlord. That doesn't really give you a good Fervor.
But after that,
presence.
After laning phase, you're so much weaker.
I don't know. I blow people up.
Okay. What about this? So, with how much damage? Okay,
no,
how much damage Thunderlords give you?
It's all about that burst.
Okay. Listen to this. How much damage does Thunderlords give you? Around what? 150, 200 damage? At like late game?
No. It scales off your attack damage and your level. Let me check it out.
Okay. You do that.
So it's actually quite a bit. Masteries.
Well, say someone goes Strength of the Ages and gets 300 health. That is instantly countering Thunderlords because that 300 health is counteracting the Thunderlord's amount damage. And then on top of that, later on in late game, you proc Thunderlords on 1 person in a team fight. Where's that extra damage going to be when you're fighting someone else? In the, say, 5v5 team fight, you hit Thunderlords on 1 guy. Okay, what if it's the tank? You're not dealing it that much.
I mean, it's every 15 seconds, right?
But Fervor's forever.
Very common.
Fervor's forever.
I know it's forever.
How many team fights last long enough for you to get 2 procs to Thunderlords off?
Probably almost a lot. I mean, I would say a lot of them.
Oh my god, Brent. Oh my god.
I'm just saying. I
Brent,
think
we're having a talk after this. We're having a sit down. All right, we're having an intervention here.
We're not having an intervention. I will stick with Thunderlords.
I will go and look up. I will look up exactly what Thunderlords does.
I'll do the math for you after this game. I don't even care.
I got it right here. Well, I got it right here, boys. Don't worry. I'm linking it right here.
All right, let's see it. Link it, boy. Let's see it. Come on.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's linked up in the chat.
Boom. At 3 stacks, the target takes 10 to 180 damage based on level plus 30% bonus AD.
So maximum like 300.
Maximum 300, which is instantly countered by Strength of the Ages having 300 damage. And not only that, in early game it has 25 second cooldown, not 15. 15 is late game.
Yeah, no, you were talking about late game. Yeah, it's got a 25-second cooldown in the early game. So when you're doing your damage trades, it should be up every time you go to do a damage trade.
But Brent,
you do your damage
often
trade,
are you going to be down for damage? How often do you trade as an AD carry rather than team fight as an AD carry? Like the only time Thunderlords is any good is in lane, really. and after 15-20 minutes, it's pretty much useless.
And by the way, Lucian did go wherever. So
Savage.
the more you know.
I believe it.
Alright, so let me talk about this actual champ select for now, alright? 1, Victor has Ignite. That's a problem. They have a TP on Poppy. Victor should have gone TP to get back to lane to wave clear faster. 2, Lee Sin is going to have some early game pressure, or else Rek'Sai is just going to out-tank him and outdo his pressure that he'll be able to have. 3, the bot lane from the Hodors is going to... Is it the Hodors? Yes, it's the Hodors. Wants to go hard and go quick before they can... So they can get an early advantage in the bot side, not giving Soraka a chance to scale up with her healing, so they can't actually do anything down there. 4, LeBlanc and Victor is going to be a very strange matchup because Victor is generally a save laner with his range of his laser and his gravity field, but LeBlanc has a lot of burst potential that could probably just blow him up. Since Victor did go Ignite, it could go swung in the other way. Maybe they could just kill each other. It could be either way. So I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll have to see if Victor going Ignite's actually worth it. Top lane, Poppy's got the advantage, obviously, because of the percent health damage. Grasping and dying, both on the top lane, no big deal there. Pretty much same thing overall, except Sivir went Warlords. Which...
Sivir did go Warlords.
Is interesting.
Extra heal.
Yeah.
Extra heal and, I guess, attack speed? Gosh, I don't even remember.
I think it's a crit.
Yeah, Warlord.
Yeah, every crit gives you attack speed and heals, correct?
I believe so.
And look it up right now.
So you can
Thanks
see
to
that.
the wonderful LOL Wikipedia. As we get ready to get into this game for this final one to decide which is better, Thunderlords or Fervor.
No, that doesn't decide
Teams
anything.
are gonna hit it out on the
How
map.
about- okay, Brent. How about this? How about after this, you and me 1v1, Lucian. I'll go
30% attack speed.
Warlord. I'll
Yeah.
go Forever. You go Thunderlords.
No, Visago.
I can take
we
him.
want to help our
Even-
case.
Fine. This is true. This is
Damn.
true.
Woo!
I saw it.
Dialing
This is true.
911 right now. Gotta get the fire department out here.
Okay, see, this is true. I suck, but Thunderlords is such
But no,
A
anyway, Thunderlords
worse
outshines
item
Fervor.
against Fervor. I would still be able to beat you.
Oh my
Nah,
god.
Thunderlords,
There was some strong
Thunderlords in
words.
trading in lanes. Thunderlords in lane just outtrades everybody.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, if you win the lane, you win the game.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Hey,
We'll look back to TSA in the first week where they were shitting on the other people's lives,
Right? And then they just came back
and then they
lost.
came
Oh.
back and stomped them.
I think that was the Hodors that did that too. They came back and stomped him.
Oh,
If
did
I
that
recall,
ward
it was the
cover
Hodors that
that?
stomped him at the end.
Oh, and that ward did not actually go into the bush, just for reference.
Oh.
right there. Oh man,
Alright.
what a shame. What a shame indeed. These teams both just no level 1 action tonight though. A little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, very boring starts to the games. No fun.
No lane swaps, no level 1 action. Nothing to talk about for 5 minutes. Man.
Hey, do you guys want to hear like the special names all the champions get? Like how Dr. Mundo is the Madman of Zon?
No.
For another time.
Well, I mean, it'll give us something to talk about for the next like minute.
I'm sure we can come up with something besides that.
Right?
Good
Oh,
effort, though,
man.
Visago. Good effort. Good effort. Oh, man. Whew.
Alright, so very
Crisis
unfortunate.
averted, boys.
It's unfortunate for the Hodors here that they're not going to get level 2 first, because that's kind of what they were really hoping for. Get that early level 2 and kill Soraka with Leona, but the Tilt Gaming
What?
took the early level 2, which is pretty much puts a kibosh on that plan.
That's it for Leona Sivir lane. That's all she wrote. I don't expect much coming from the Hodor bot lane, at least until later in the game.
Yeah.
Even if Leona gets a good engage, it's not. They can't just go anywhere with it.
If anything, the Hodor should have just had Thorskin start up top on his blue side, given the Krugs gold to Sivir, but the experience to Leona, and let her get level 2, because that would have been a lot of a difference there. But
They could have also potentially taken that camp instead of Rek'Sai. Maybe if Rek'Sai would have started on a different side.
that's what I just said.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I didn't hear you. I was plugging in my headset. I just thought I was plugging in my headset, so I just.
Literally what I just said.
I literally all I heard was give Leona the experience.
Oh,
so I
Brett,
thought maybe you were
MVP.
talking late MVP right here. That's okay. I'm just telling it how it is.
Oh, man.
We're just on the same wavelength. But in comes Rek'Sai in the top lane on the same length with this Mundo. They're gonna force that Poppy Flash. He's gonna take a chunk of damage, but he's gonna be just fine as that minion wave stays frozen up there in the top lane.
Oh, LeBlanc distorts right through the laser beam. Not the best pathing for that.
Not the best mechanics indeed. She's already down her 2 pots, and
Lee
to
Sin.
Victor's none.
In the bot side,
Ooh, counter jungling mid already. Is that Rush? No, it's I'm the Diddler.
it's on the
But anyways,
diddler.
Leona.
Oh!
Leona's going in. There's that Lucian forcing the heal out of the Nimzoids.
Mundo in
So,
some trouble here. He does
Trade
have
of
flash.
summoner spells. Now Mundo's in trouble top lane as he's forced to flash as his Poppy. Poppy, of course, doesn't have the flash available due to that early gank, so not gonna be able to secure the kill.
I don't know what Lee Sin's really doing here other than pushing the issue here. He could go for a cheeky dive, but if
Is
Leona's...
this a dive?
Leona, how did you do that?
Leona.
All of
Leona
your CC's
completely
guns
missed.
are... Oh, no!
Oh, Lucian hit the Q. He's gonna get the flash as well with it, even though Sivir spell shielded the damage. So good job on her part. Good mechanics to stay alive, but not good to have to waste that summoner spell.
Yeah, both summoners down for the ADC of Hodor.
Oh, God.
So. Victor's even down here, too, wasting some
Yeah.
time, you know? Getting to say, hey, you know what? I'm here, too, guys. Back the heck up.
Four-man fest already going down in the bottom. This
Yeah.
it's gonna be a really bad game for both of these bot lane teams if this continues to happen.
See, this was a big
Nobody
mistake from the
enjoys that.
Hodors. Huge mistake. The fact that they didn't get that engage level 2 and they're playing an aggressive lane against a Soraka means they're on the back foot. And since they're so far on the back foot, they're going to have to play super passively, which is not Leona's, style. So if
No.
the Tilt Gaming can continue to keep the pressure on this bot lane and keep them down, then this Sivir and Leona is going to be useless for the better half of this game.
Maybe all of the game.
Yeah.
As they're already a level down, as these mini waves keep getting shoved under the turret, Sivir's just gonna have an increasingly difficult time to farm, or find the farm, and this match gonna give Lucian that big advantage.
Well, I mean, Sivir isn't known for like big burst damage anyway. She's more picked as a utility type ADC with her ultimate to be able to get other people like say Mundo or Rek'Sai into be able to get to the other team or get into the back line. And so she doesn't really do that much damage in general.
Yeah,
we'll
but the
see
whole
what type of
thing
damage.
with Leona is you go in hard and you go in fast, and Sivir was picked for the wave clear more so, I think, than anything here.
Well, I mean, also you see that your jungler is on a utility jungler, your top's on a utility top, and your support is a utility support. So you're riding all of your damage now on the LeBlanc, the mid lane LeBlanc, and that's not going to do very good for you in team fights. As that's a one champion type of burst, or she can only burst one champion at a time. So
Yeah, it's not.
Hodors are gonna have a lot of trouble in this game if they don't come out to an early lead. Now they're gonna look to try to get that against this Poppy, who snap casts the ultimate and knocks them both up. But it is not gonna be a big enough knockup to get her to safety.
Lee Sin could have saved Poppy there. He could have queued in, slowed them with his Tempest, and then safeguarded 2 Poppy. So they
He
would have
actually
gotten the
missed his
slow.
Q.
Sorry?
He went into the Baron pit to try and Q over the wall, and he missed his Q.
Did he? I thought it hit.
No, he missed his Q.
Oh, he still could have saved Poppy either way.
He could have saved. He could have saved Poppy. He could have walked around there, safeguarded Poppy, and hit him from there, and kept going. So
Anyways,
he still probably could have saved her.
Anyways, he wasn't able to save him in the end, so Poppy was forced to blow her teleport to get back up the lane, and is doing what she can to try to finish last hitting those minions that got pushed under her tower.
Oh.
And so while she was away.
And that's
And
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc with a crazy burst damage.
Yep.
Jungler's going at it. Right here, they're coming for the counter gank each. Now, Lee Sin might actually find something, but Victor backed away, so he just safely hops over that wall.
Careful there.
And he's
Mundo.
gone.
Poppy does that % health damage. Mundo needs to be really careful of that.
Yeah, Mundo probably should be respecting this Poppy damage, even though she's a little bit down. She's got that corrupting potion and a big minion wave. So Mundo better be careful here, even though he does have the ultimate now up. He should be safe, but he definitely won't find the kill. And around the map, where you see the buffs getting transferred over to their mid laners.
Mm-hmm. Overall, a lead for the bot lane of Tilt, a lead for the top lane of Hodors. Pretty much stagnant in the mid lane with summoners up, so pretty even game overall thus far. No too much action yet. Lee Sin spotted out in the river bush of mid lane.
Not too much action, but Hodors already have a 500 gold advantage.
Oh,
Maybe a 600 gold advantage. Now, just due to their farm and their jungler. That is a very interesting thing to note. That first blood kill. Excuse me, that first blood kill and the farm on their jungler is going to allow them to have a little bit of advantage in this early game.
Yeah, but this bot lane from Hodors is going to be hurting unless they get some real help here. Lucian and Soraka are just going to continue to push this in and, you know, push the issue, and Soraka's not having a fun time farming there.
Yeah. Now, Rek'Sai is trying to find something, but he's not finding anything.
Nothing at all.
Not
Poor
anymore.
Rek'Sai.
I know, he found that one kill in the Poppy. Now he's just trying to figure out what he wants to do. He just keeps going back and forth. Now Victor found him, though. Doesn't quite get the stun. But so Rek'Sai just be able to tunnel out to safety.
Oh boy, it's 10 minutes in. We got 1 kill, guys.
Oh wow, what
Should
an
be
exciting,
best.
thrilling game.
Oh, LeBlanc. Trying to go for some cheeky damage onto Victor, though, with their distortions and their ultimate.
The crazy thing is, this game has about as much action as a Season 4 European match.
Oh. The salt. The salt. So much salt.
I used to fall asleep watching those. Like, I really want
Are
to
you
go
one
to
of those
bed.
kids in Twitch chat that just spams so bored, so sleepy?
No, I watch the games. I watch the games and put on the VODs when I really want to, like, you know, when I'm having trouble sleeping or something. I just start watching, then bam. It's like hypnosis or something. You just go right out.
Oh my god, you're totally a kid in Twitch chat. This is not... Oh my goodness, Sivir. That Lucian calling.
Oh, there it is. There's our kill. Lucian picks it up onto the Sivir. Sivir was just definitely not the right choice there. It should have been like an MF or something.
I mean, especially when you're pairing it with a Leona. You didn't even play the Leona lane properly, which is the biggest issue here. A Sivir would have worked better if they started off the early game right, but it would have been much better if it was like an MF or...
Oh, Leona better be careful, as Lucian got a lot of damage on her, and they looked to tower dive that, but ended up not going through with it, and they're just instead just going to take the tower for themselves and their team.
Yeah, this is going to be massive. Yeah. Lucian is up 35 CS and a kill and a tower over Sivir right now. He's going to go back. He's going to get his zeal. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Is that his zeal?
Yeah, he should be getting the zeal. Or his cooldown boots and a little bit of the zeal. Or he just finishes
Or
out right
Essence
away. That's
Reaver.
also another option. He's
That
got
works.
plenty of gold for it, so I guess he just finishes out.
Yep.
Decides that mana is a little bit more important to him than potentially farming. But again, if you don't have the crit chance to get that mana, what does it really serve you?
I mean, I guess he's got that AD to, deal damage. He's been poking a lot with his piercing light, so overall, he's just gonna keep trying to poke down the Sivir, I guess, in lane, and keep pushing that advantage. So, overall, I wouldn't say it's a wrong buy per se, because he is gonna get that extra AD on the piercing light, which he has been poking out Sivir pretty consistently with. So,
yeah.
it looks like
Well,
they're gonna
if-
try this lane a little, keep this laning phase a little bit longer.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to pop the Sivir
Oh,
ultimate,
man.
and the Lucian Coley comes out of it right after, and Sivir gonna flash after she was already safe. So they got the summer spell for it, but kind of a lucky pickup there.
Yeah, good lucky pickup for the summoner spell. Little panic from Sivir there. Not needed flash, as she did get to the minion wave, but if Lucian did flash, I suppose better safe than sorry from Sivir to stay safe. So
Yeah, and if I remember my item buy points correctly, having the BF sword going straight to the Essence Reaver is a $2,300 purchase, I think.
oh,
Or 2,300
man.
gold. So I mean, he could have picked up the Zeal plus the boots, and then had a little bit extra for that cooldown reduction hammer, whatever it's called. Good grief. Could have had a little bit extra for
Caulfield's
that.
Warhammer.
Caulfield's Warhammer, yeah. Which, in my opinion, would have given him a little bit better item spike, but the Essence Reaver is doing work though.
Yeah, well, Caulfield is a cooldown with the boots. I mean, you don't get that raw AD, I suppose. So.
What you said is he was trying to poke, right? He's trying to poke with that damage. Now, Mundo's doing a lot of poke as he goes in under the tower, flashes, gonna get knocked back into the tower, but still picks up the kill with his burn. Now Rek'Sai's in trouble mid lane, and the focus of the Victor ultimate. And she gets forced back to base now. Tilt is gonna push in this tower, and he should be able to secure themselves a mid tower for pretty much nothing.
Brent, that's not poke. That's just all inning and killing them. In case you were wondering.
I guess you could say it's all in, but it looked like he stacked up the cleaver damage from afar a little bit, so maybe a little mixture of both. Now Rek'Sai is going to try to
Lee
come
Sin.
back out here and see what he can pick up. Now Lee Sin's going to flash over the wall and then safeguard right away, leaving his Soraka, his support, wide out in the open. But 2 heals, Summoner heal and her ultimate, going to keep her alive long enough for the rest of the Tilt team to pick up the Rek'Sai. Now teleport from the Mundo coming in. Poppy's there to answer it. And Lee Sin's going to try to do some damage, kicking away the Rek'Sai, but he's going to lose his life for it. Now Lucian's in trouble,
Ooh,
but he
the
has
cleaver.
enough time to pick up the Rek'Sai, and he gets out to safety
Oof.
as he flashes into his own jungle.
That was close for Lucian. That cleaver from Mundo landed the last second, so he was slowed. If they decided to go after him, they probably could have got him, but overall, what, 2
Indecisiveness.
for 2, 2 for 1?
I
We
believe
have
it's
1 kill in the
2-2.
top lane. We had... So that would have made it, what, 2-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1.
Alright.
I don't know. We'll see. 2 for 2 maybe overall. I'm not sure.
Soraka didn't die, so it was only Lee Sin that died.
No, Soraka did die. Soraka traded herself for the Rek'Sai.
Did she?
And then the Lee Sin died. So it was a 2 for 2 trade overall. The more you know. It was a 2 for 2 trade in the mid lane, plus the Poppy
I'm way
dying
too
in the
tired
top
right now.
lane.
Sitting away and not watching games is just making
There
me
it
so
is.
sleepy.
Calling it how it is. The Poppy died, making the scoreline 2-1, and then Tilt picked up 2 kills in the mid lane to make it 2-3, and then Hodors returned 2 of those kills with the Soraka and the Lee Sin, making it 4-3. At least that's my understanding of it.
Oh my! It's been a long night, dude. I'm so tired right now. I am.
Somebody can correct me on the video in the VOD replay
Yeah,
if they want.
right,
but
they
that's how I'm
probably
calling
will.
it, so that's how it is. Nutrix is back. Apparently, this Lucian has respect, but the last Lucian he played with didn't. What a shame.
Well, the
Was it
last one
Blue
I played
Bill
with
Lucian?
you.
Because it doesn't exist.
Bluebill Lucian does still exist.
No, Visago, you're wrong. Oh my god.
That's some insane late game damage. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but a
Early game
regular
build
build
sucks.
Lucian has insane late game damage, even more so. Oh my god.
Oh man, so these teams are trying to figure out what happened. We got just like no action, followed by one little eruption of action into nothing. These teams really need to get some pills for this.
This is good though. for the
Rek'Sai comes in
Hodors.
on the Soraka's. Wait, now here comes this Leona ultimate, and the Rek'Sai gonna knock up two. Poppy comes and stuns Rek'Sai up into the wall. Now Lucian is pushing it back into the Hodor team as they scatter like the wind, and nothing comes of it.
Yeah, but they have Sivir pushing the bot lane turret with a big wave, so they're probably gonna get that for free right now.
They may end up trying to trade tower shares. We got 5-on-4 in the top lane.
4-on-4.
So far, I count 5. I'm not sure where you get 4. But Sivir's gonna take that turret in the bot lane, while Tilt gets absolutely repelled by the Hodor so far. Now they're getting a little bit close, and minions finally make it in, but the wave clear and damage is still there. So they're not gonna actually be able to take that turret.
She's got a big wave getting piled up in the bot lane too. That's a lot of XP and gold going to waste right now.
It is. And I'm not sure what these teams are doing. Instead of ARAM top, we're playing, or ARAM mid, we're playing ARAM top. As Mundo starts to put the slows in with the cleaver and flashes around, forcing the Victor Utopian Duck to flash out, but Lucian Bruto is gonna punish the Mundo for it, and now LeBlanc comes in, trades her life for the Soraka.
Oh.
As Rek'Sai was trying to just find an escape path, and they all got shut down.
That was really ugly from Hodors right there. Mundo dying pretty much set in motion two other members dying. Had Mundo popped his ultimate a bit earlier, that would have been a totally different fight. Sivir actually have to ult, flash,
Sivir actually flashed there. Poppy just pushed her right into the wall.
dead.
He's gonna be able to finish it out with a flash. And they picked up 4 in total for trading just the Soraka.
Oh man. Right now it's only about 1,000-1,500 gold lead for Tilt, so not too much, as Mundo's gonna TP top, get the tower. Rek'Sai gets caught out a bit in his jungle.
Rek'Sai got picked out. And Poppy, unfortunately, not able to hold Thorskin, fast there. He was just able to tunnel out. And the teams, there's just almost no flow to this game, as these teams don't seem to have a strategy. They're just kind of team deathmatching this right now. Really just throwing each other, throwing themselves at each other.
Yeah, I think Tilt's gonna go for the second dragon of the game right now. Gonna pick up that increased damages and work their way towards their 5th, but 21-minute second dragon, 22-minute second dragon. 5th dragon's probably not gonna happen this game, but it is gonna be an option. As long as they can hold that first dragon away from Hodors, it's always gonna be worth.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anything is possible, I think, in this game right now, as these teams are so close to the goal. 22 minutes in, it's just been absolutely nothing going on, comboed with just random spurts of action. So we'll see. I think the first team who can really put together a solid team plan should come out with this game.
Poppy going with a steadfast presence into Leona. Doesn't actually get the stun on her, so. Interesting to look at the builds, though, in the mid lane. The Abyssal Scepter for both mid laners who want that MR and I guess Magic
And
Pen
that
as
shred.
well, so
Yeah. That pin. Now Lucia's trying to penetrate the enemy jungle as he goes in deep. Behind LeBlanc, who comes way back right into the waiting hands of 3 of the Tilt team. Now LeBlanc's going to be able to get out to safety, but Lee Sin is going to take himself up a little bit of the Hodor jungle for it.
Castle Blanc or Flash and their blue buff. Pretty big actually cost for LeBlanc there. Not having her Flash is going to be a bitch of a time in lane with Lee Sin jungle. So mid tower is down for her anyway, so there's really no safe place for her to go right now. The only outer tower being in the top side of Hodors.
Yeah, Hodors seem to be a little bit in trouble, but again, the gold is still so close. The only thing the Hodors are really down is those 2 dragons, which really don't make up for all that much. But Tilt is trying to change that as they bring 5 into the top lane. So far, Hodors has not seen this yet. Here they come for the tower dive. Mundo is the focus as she starts to take a lot of damage. She goes down before the tower does. The tower is right behind, though. And a successful tower dive out of Tilt Gaming and tower defense as Poppy TP's in the mid lane.
Yeah, as long as Poppy was there, stunned him into a wall. Soraka laid down that silence field, so Mundo couldn't even pop his ultimate if he wanted to. Really nicely done by Tilt for that dive.
That was a great, well executed
Oh my
dive, and it shows
goodness.
Tilt is definitely bringing together the team communication, the team plan. As we see, they are able to soak up 2 turrets and a kill, and potentially even more as they start to ward up the Baron area and put the pressure on the mid lane.
Oh,
Oh, Silver gonna go down to the Lucian, mainly thanks to Utopian Duck's damage there.
do you remember
Fruto
when I
gonna
said
be
that
a
Victor was for the wave clear?
Victor is for the wave clear and
Well-
the damage.
No. Victor's for the champion clear is what I meant to say. Alright?
There he is. Oh, LeBlanc just got cleared out as Poppy puts her right into the wall. Leona becomes the next target, and she is forced to flash out with Ignite ticking on her. So she gets out to safely, but they were able to repel the turret from losing his life, just barely so far. As Mundo's doing what he can, he's tanky, but not that tanky. As Lee Sin goes in, kicks him right back
Oh.
into his team. Poppy's gonna help knock him away from the turret, and another well-executed dive
The
means
false.
Tilt Gaming takes turret number 3 on this push, and death number 3 as well.
The false
Number 3 as well,
insect.
excuse me.
The baited flash kick. Oh, so
Oh,
sad.
that was good.
No, this is a fake insect.
Anyways, Leona going on to this Lee Sin. The rest of his team is there, so he's just gonna safeguard right out.
And that's huge lead bought for Tilt right there. They got 3 towers and 2 kills. 3 kills for that push. So that's a massive lead that Tilt just kind of opened up. And now Victor's going to get the farm. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that is satisfying to watch.
Oh, baby. A triple. But no, just a lot of gold farmed up in the bot lane for the victor.
How much gold does he have in his pocket right now? He got 3,300 gold in his pocket.
Oh,
He
Loons,
just
that goes
bought a
straight up.
Ludens.
Straight up Loons. He's already got his passive to full. Already spent 3,000 gold on that. So he's going to have a lot of utility and damage just right off the bat. Now, we're only 26 minutes in, but he is hitting a huge power spike. Now, Poppy not quite able to spike Rek'Sai into the wall, but Lee Sin's going to be there to kick him back, give her a second shot. Now, Lee Sin is on the run. He is going to barely stay alive thanks to the Soraka, but Sivir is going to be able to finish him out with the nice boomerang. Now, the dance is on in front of the Dragon Pit, and Victor is winning it as he just lays down the damage, and Mundo is trying to take out this Lucian who just keeps kiting with the help of Soraka, but it isn't going to be enough. Mundo's going to be able to trade for his own life.
Oh!
So far, Tilt has a 3-4-2 as Poppy goes in, makes it a 4-for-2, and is looking for the ace. She's got the shield proc, the slow. It's going to only take one more.
Oh.
And there she goes, gets a triple kill and the ace. And that should be an inhibitor turret for Tilt.
Yeah, that Tilt's got this game in the bag right now. They have got a solid second place in the qualifier bracket. So, holy Toledo, that was a completely big sloppy fight from both sides there. But the overextension from Tilt, the not being in the proper place at the right time, cost him 4 people.
From Hodors?
Hodor, sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, Hodor. Never go full Hodor, but they did.
Hodor.
And they really paid for it as Tilt Gaming starts to take a commanding lead of this game. Now 8,000 gold up. Gonna be taking their 3rd dragon here. Rek'Sai may look to steal for that first one, but probably won't get it. Here she comes. She actually does get it. Smites the way. Now she's in trouble though. No flash to get back over the wall, so she is gonna lose her life for it. But a successful pickup and a successful steal.
That's actually pretty good. I mean, Tilt could go for a Baron here, but they don't want to risk it. So that steal was actually worth it for Rek'Sai, getting that extra damage on their carries. So
worth it indeed. That's an extra 6%, 6.75%, which does add up, especially now that everyone's starting to get their item
30
sets
minutes in.
Yeah, but 30, yeah, indeed. Now, but Tilt is looking at this Baron, and Hodors have no idea it's going down. They're not even reacting. So far, it's just been a 3-man Baron attempt as Victor and Soraka are trying to get there. Soraka going to be able to heal her team up once she arrives, but now Leona kind of spots something out. The pings go down. If Hodors come in, this could be a huge throw from Tilt. Here come the Hodors. Soraka, though, already got everyone back up to at least 3/4 of their own health as Mundo takes a chunk of damage, barely gets out by the scrape of his ultimate. And now LeBlanc was the next focus as she was forced to flash out as well. But Poppy still smells blood, but wisely backs away.
Yeah, and look at the team Tilt right now. They're almost all full health. Soraka doing her job and then some right now. She's got so much sustain. They took Baron and they don't even have to back. They can just take this inhibitor easily with their Baroned up minions, and if the Hodors decide to fight, they'll probably take the fight as well.
They may even look to take the game if the Hodors fight, because for right now they are just able to shred through everything. Now here comes the fight we were talking about. Leona and Rek'Sai are going to get stunned up and pulled right into the middle of that gravity field. Now Lee Sin is going to be able to insect Rek'Sai back in the middle of his team as Victor takes out the Hodor support. Now Rek'Sai is getting soloed out by Fruto, who easily drops her. And here we go. Tilt is looking to take this game out in another one of our early 31-minute games. So far they are close to being able to do it. Lee Sin taking a lot of damage, but Poppy's going to say, hey, LeBlanc, take a break at the fountain as Utopian Duck drops Shark Tanker for another kill. We're an amazing stat line for himself this game, as they are definitely going to probably take this game right now. As Soraka's just keeping him healthy. You know, 1 tower to go through, 1 tower left. Poppy's going to stun LeBlanc into that tower, and Victor's just going to pick it up. Now Leona and Sivir are the focus. Leona goes down first, but Sivir is close to follow, and Victor and his team, Tilt Gaming, are going to be able to pick up this win. Victor, of course, having a perfect scoreline as Rek'Sai does what he can to just delay the inevitable. But the inevitable, it will be indeed, as Tilt Gaming, on the back of Utopian Duck, take this game 24-9 in 31.5 minutes.
I mean,
perfect game.